Welcome back. So it's Ismail Sajid here. Today we will be discussing the third question of my CCR presentation, which is, how did your production skills develop throughout this project? So once again, I've got 5 bullet points, and in my first bullet point I've said that I've learned video editing on a laptop, improving pacing and transitions. So of course, one of the most significant skills I developed was of course video editing itself. I started editing on a laptop with little experience, but over time I got more comfortable with the software. The real challenging part was figuring out how to control pacing and transition to keep the flow of the video engaging. For example, I focused on tightening up the pacing in action scenes to keep the momentum going, especially during moments where the protagonist is running or transitioning between locations. This process taught me how much the pacing impacts the audience's emotional and engagement, and it helped make the video feel overall much more smoother. So now we move on to the second bullet point, where I've said that I've explored different filming angles to enhance storytelling and engagement. By this I mean the filming angles were another area where I really experimented to improve the storytelling. Since the cockpit scene was just a shot of the cockpit itself, I couldn't really rely on the angles during this flight scene, but I used other techniques throughout the video, such as close-up shots, which helped convey the protagonist's emotional state, whilst wider shots captured the busy city atmosphere and the moments of anticipation at the flying school. The variety in angles kept the visuals dynamic and gave a deeper layer to the character's journey, teaching me how different shots can drive the narrative and evoke emotion. So now we move on to the third bullet point, which is I've developed sound design skills balancing natural and ambient audio. By this I mean the sound design was a crucial part of the project. I put a lot of effort into balancing natural and ambient audio. I wanted to use sound to enhance the mood of each scene, like in the opening when the protagonist wakes up. Natural sound of footsteps and rustling give it a realistic, grounded feel, while the ambient music gradually builds up tension. By mixing these elements carefully, I was able to create an immersive soundscape that helped the audience connect with the protagonist's emotional experience. Now, as we come up to the second last bullet point, I've said I've improved planning and structuring, key to A-level media studies. Planning and structuring the project were key skills I developed initially, but I wasn't sure how to break everything down, but I quickly realized how important it was to have a clear structure. Storyboarding and creating a shooting schedule helped me stay organized and ensure that each scene flowed into the next. This allowed me to plan for a specific shot, making the editing process much more smoother and ensuring the video stayed true to the vision. The skill is especially important in A-level media studies because it keeps the project focused and cohesive. So now we go on to the last bullet point, where I've said that I've gained problem-solving experience adapting to film challenges. So this project gave me a lot of problem-solving skills and experience. Filming didn't always go according to plan. Whether it was unexpected weather or location changes, I had to quickly adapt and come up with solutions. For example, when a location wasn't available or a scene wasn't working, I had to reframe shots or change location entirely. These challenges helped me develop a creative approach to problem solving, and I learned the importance of staying calm and flexible when things don't go as planned. Thank you.